go on YouTube. Now, number 5. What are some of your prime? You might not have the prime numbers memorized, but here's a bunch of the prime numbers. It might help I have the pen on. 2 is a prime number. 3 is a prime number. 5, 7, 11, 13. All right, you guys seen these before? Back a long time ago. So those are basically our prime numbers. So what you have to do is and everyone hates this, it's called prime factoring. You guys remember doing that back? Definitely 8th grade, probably 7th grade. The first number is a 5. And we're going to try to break it down. What numbers go into 5? 5 and 1. So 5 is 1 times 5. Are these numbers on our list? Right here, these prime numbers. They are. There's a 5 there. 1 doesn't count. 1 does its own thing. But back in 8th grade, your teacher may have had you circle the prime numbers. Did he or she have you circle the prime numbers? Yes, Hannah, did you have to circle the prime numbers?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to list this here. Since 5 is already here, 5 is one of my numbers. All right, now I'm going to look at the, now do the same thing with the 15. Let me erase this thing. This is gone. What goes into is 15 on our list? No, it's not. You guys know what goes into 15?
3. So that's not prime number. So
No, but they can be, but we're going to break it down. If we break it down, we might get prime numbers. 3. How many times does 3 go into 15?
5.
Okay. And if you're unsure, just do 15 divided by 3. You get a 3, and you get a 5. You guys okay so far? All right. Are they on the list of prime numbers?
Yep.
Okay, so those are circled and they're done. Michael's done this. Is this ringing a bell yet, Hannah? It is. How do you have to have a few? Is this ringing a bell? Have you done something like this before? Okay. All right. Hopefully, maybe it'll trigger something in a few minutes. So 15, I'm going to have to write this. I'm going to make this into a smaller screen so I can fill out all my room. So I have the 5. All right. I'm just going to rewrite this thing in smaller sections so it's on one screen. Okay. How many x's are in this one right here next to the 5? 2, right, Hannah? So I'm going to write xx because there's 2 x's. How many y's are there, Hannah? No, what number is next to the y? I'm sorry, I was looking at this right here. How many y's are there? It's 3, so I'm going to write down y 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And there's 1 z. Everybody see that? So it's 5xx, y, 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 z. Underneath it for the 15 we broke down into a 3 and a 5. Right? Because 15 is 3 times 5. How many x's are there in this bottom one? 1. So I just put down an x. I'm going to put it down right underneath the x because we'll do something with it in a minute. There's 2 y's. And there is 1 z. All right. Does that make sense to everybody so far? So far, it's not very difficult. You just take everything. They call it expanding. We're expanding all the numbers. You guys can probably do that, right? All right. Once you get to this point, all you have to do is cross out what they have in common. And we're going to do this one step together. Then you guys can expand it on your own. Do they have any 3's in common between the top and the bottom? No, so that stays there. How about 5's? So that gets crossed out. How about x's? They have 1x in common, so that gets crossed out.
1 y and
Actually, they have 2 y's and a z. So what do they have in common? They have a z in common, that gets canceled out. All right, they have 2 y's in common, that gets canceled out. And they have a
so it's 3x y.
close. That's the bottom. What did we cross out on the top? Okay, we didn't cross out an x. We didn't cross out a y on the top. What did we cross out on the bottom? That's the only thing that crossed out. So all you guys did is you just divided. Make sense to you guys at all? And does that make sense to you? A little bit? Okay, fair enough.